Hey DMS, happy Friday. This has been such a crazy week. Wait, Tyler, wake up.
Oh, sorry. I was up all week and watching the Royals game.
I'm so glad we won. It's exciting for all of Kansas City, but it's kind of nice to get finally back into a routine. There's a lot of other things going on in the month of October, believe it or not.
Like what?
Let's go take a look.
A Renaissance festival is where people do medieval-inspired activities. Some things you can do are watch the joust, make crafts like candles, swords, and jewelry, dress like medieval characters, or go to the Renaissance-inspired comedy shows. It was open September 5th through October 18th in Kansas City. Let's go talk to some people who went.
What is your favorite memory from the Renaissance Festival?
My favorite memory is probably the jousting. It's interesting. I think it's pretty cool. It's actual jousting, and it's just like an experience to go to, and I think it's really fun.
My favorite memory is walking around, and me and my sister played a lot of games, and I won like a teddy bear, and so that was fun.
What was your favorite food?
Definitely the cinnamon rolls and the funnel cake.
I got the foot-long corn dog, and I split it with my dad.
Food is a big part of the Renaissance Festival, with foods like falafels, loaded baked potatoes, and corn fritters. They also have desserts like cheesecake on a stick, mini loaf cakes, and root beer floats. Hope to see you at the next Renaissance Festival. This is Bracy signing off from Discovery Middle School Broadcast.
Dude, you scared me. I'm sorry, dude. I have another question. Do you want to go to haunt this weekend?
Well, I don't know. I gotta get scared very easily.
Well, hey, they came out with this new necklace to where if you wear it, they won't scare you.
Really?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
There's a new idea that Worlds of Fun used so that they could open up the haunt to a younger audience. There's a necklace you can buy that lights up so the monsters know that you don't want to be scared.
Well, I guess I go, but the first time I get scared, I'm telling you, I'm running back to your car and your mom's driving me home, alright?
Yes, sir.
There's 8 haunted mazes that you can go through at Worlds of Fun Haunt. There's Asylum Islands, Cornstalkers, London Terror, Bloodshed, Blood of the Bayou, Lord of the Vampires, Miss Lizzie's Chamber of Horrors, and Zombie High. Let's interview an expert on the topic.
Have you been to Worlds of Fun Haunt before?
Yes, I have.
What haunted houses have you been to?
I don't really remember the names, but one of the ones I went in was the Blood of the Bayou.
What do you recommend to a new timer?
I really recommend Carnival. That's just a fun place to go to and just meet all the clowns.
This is Corbin signing off for Discovery Broadcasting.
Hello DMS, I'm Lucy, and I interviewed a few students to see if they could guess these teachers' baby pictures. Let's see if they know their teacher by their baby picture.
Mr. Sanders.
What? I think it's Miss Downer.
What teacher do you think it is?
I think it's Miss Downer. I think it's Miss Chamberlain.
What teacher do you think it is?
Miss Chamberlain.
It is Chamberlain. Chamberlain.
Oh, that was my other guess. Oh man.
All three got it right. Got it.
What teacher do you think it is?
Is it Miss Taney? What? It looks nothing like French. I know you've used a fake photo. That is obviously not you in that photo. Sincerely me.
Carpenter.
Who do you think that teacher is?
Mr. Hudson.
Dang it!
Who do you think it is?
Random guess, but I think it's Miss Thompson.
I think it's Miss Gabriel.
What teacher do you think it is?
Mrs. Downer.
What teacher do you think it is?
Miss Gabriel. I think it's Miss Baker.
What?
This is Lucy reporting for Discovery Broadcasting. Have a great weekend, DMS.
Thousands of schools around the United States have spelling bees every year. Unfortunately, Discovery has never had one. But that's changing this year. A school-wide spelling bee will be taking place this month. Here's Miss Price with some more information.
Why are we having the spelling bee?
We decided this year that we would try a spelling bee. We've never had one here at Discovery Middle School, and we would like to have one.
What are the requirements to participate?
In order to participate, what we'd really like is for a serious desire to be in the spelling bee. We'd like you to have kind of a love for words and a desire to learn new words and practice spelling and just really want to participate.
Who's in charge of it?
The English department is in charge of the spelling bee.
What is the date, location, and time?
The date and location and time are not all completely figured out yet, but we do know that there will be a class spelling bee, so 6th grade, 7th grade, and 8th grade will each have their own spelling bee the week of November 16th to 19th. And then we know the school-wide spelling bee will take the top 3 spellers in each grade level, and that will be November 20th.
What kind of words will students need to spell?
Really hard ones. We have a list of words that you can come and get from me that they suggest that you practice, and this list will be the ones that we actually pull words from.
Who are the judges?
The English department, so all of the English teachers will be the judges.
What will happen if you win?
Well, I'm not in the spelling bee, so me personally, nothing will happen if I win, but if a student should win, they will then move on to the Jackson-Clay County Spelling Bee, and that is in February. If they win the Jackson County, Clay County Spelling Bee, they then get an all-expense-paid trip to Washington, D.C. to be in the National Spelling Bee.
What are some tips to prepare for it?
Actually, we have a lot of tips. I have a forum that will give you tips on how to spell. It really is just a matter of spelling words, knowing how different countries spell their words, because they'll use words from all different languages. But I have those tips, so again, just come see me and I'll give those to you.
And how do students sign up for it?
Go to our DMS website, and at the very top of the page, you will see a link, and you have to give us your name and your teacher's name, or your English teacher's name.
This is Aaliyah signing off for Discovery Middle School Broadcasting.
Hey Emma, wasn't it exciting that the Chiefs won in London last Sunday?
Yeah, it was, but I was paying more attention to all the cheerleaders. Speaking of, DMS has a great cheer team. Let's see what they're up to.
Hi, so since you are in cheerleading, I'd like to ask what position you are in.
Flyer.
Do you like it, and why do you like it?
I like flying because I like to be high in the air and be thrown in the air.
Do you like cheering for Discovery, and why?
Yeah, I like cheering for Discovery because I like to see people who go to our school like actually play and be able to be there and encourage them.
Would you do it in high school?
Yes, probably.
Since you guys are in cheerleading, I'd like to ask what position you guys are in.
I'm a base.
Now I'm a flyer.
Do you guys like it, and why do you like it?
Yeah, I like it because I get to throw people up in the air.
I like flying because I get to like go up high and do different stuff.
Do you like cheering for Discovery, and why?
Yeah, I think it's fun cheering at the football games, and we get to cheer at the basketball games, and we get to do pep rallies.
Would you do it in high school?
Yeah, I would.
I don't think I will. I think I'll try out for Sapphires.
And for the 7th graders that want to try out for cheerleading next year, here was some information about what these girls do. And this was Olga reporting for you on Discovery Broadcasting.
It's football season, Jays. Sadly, our football season is over here at Discovery, but you can still watch NFL in college. Let's go talk to some of our fellow Jays and hear their thoughts on football.
Do you like college or NFL football better?
I like NFL football better.
Why?
Because there's harder hits and stuff, and it's like all the people going through college and NFL because they're good.
Who's your favorite team?
Probably the Chiefs.
How do you think they've done so far this year?
I think the Chiefs have done terrible. They won like their first game just now.
Okay. What do you think they can improve on?
Probably they can improve on just like tackling better or not letting the other team score so much.
What do you think they've done well?
They've done good on like interceptions and completed passes and stuff.
Do you like college or NFL football better?
I like college football better.
Why?
Because I like how they bring the students into it more, and I just feel like the intensity's higher and the upsets are even more impactful.
Who's your favorite team?
Missouri Tigers.
How do you think your team has done so far this year?
I think we've done okay. We have a 500 record with 4-4, and our SEC play hasn't been that great.
What's one thing your team has done well?
Their defense is top 10 in the country with their linebacker Kentrell Brothers, who leads the NCAA in tackles.
What's one thing you think your team could improve?
Offense, because while they have a top 10 defense, they have a bottom 10 offense, and they can't score.
This is Delaney signing off for the Discovery Middle School News. Have a great weekend, Discovery.
I interviewed Mr. Madsen and a few students to see what they were doing in industrial tech. Let's see what they have to say.
What grades do you teach?
I teach all the grades, 6, 7, and 8.
What are you doing in 6th grade industrial tech?
6th graders are finishing their jump peg game, and the first half of the semester they designed a bedroom and did some drafting stuff.
What are you doing in 7th grade industrial tech?
7th graders just finished their Rube Goldberg machines, like the mousetrap game. That was their engineering project, and then they are about halfway through their trinket boxes.
What are you doing in 8th grade industrial tech?
8th graders did a big architecture assignment where they designed the floor plan of a house, and then they are getting started on their footstools.
What are other projects you will be making?
8th graders designed their own project after the footstools. 7th graders have a wall shelf left to build, and 6th graders have a piggy bank left.
Why did you decide to take industrial tech?
Because I didn't take it last year.
What has been your favorite thing you've done this year?
The Rube Goldberg.
And do you think you will take industrial tech next year, and why?
Yeah, because it's fun.
Thank you.
This is Lucy reporting for Discovery Middle School Broadcasting. Have a great weekend, DMS.
You know, Tyler, we're so lucky here at Discovery to have such a nice custodial staff. Have you ever talked to Cliff?
A little bit. What's he like?
He's hilarious. He used to be my neighbor. Let's go find out more about
Here
him.
at Discovery, we have some pretty good janitors, but one of them seems to go above and beyond. Let's go find out about that.
How long have you worked for Liberty?
16 years.
What is your favorite thing about working for Discovery?
I love interacting with the kids and the employees that I work with.
What other schools have you worked at?
I worked at Liberty Junior High and Liberty Middle School.
What should students do to make your job easier?
Just clean up a little bit more after themselves.
What is your favorite thing to do outside of school?
I like spending time with my grandson.
Look out for your janitors, DMS.
A henna is an Indian symbol that you can get on your arm or your wrist that represents different meanings. You can get them at Worlds of Fun or the Renaissance Festival.
Good. Have you ever had a henna before?
Yes, I have.
Have you ever had a henna before?
Yes, I have.
What did it look like?
It was like a mandala. It was on my arm.
I had a cross on top of my left hand.
It was a couple music notes on my hand.
Where did you get it?
I got it at the Renaissance Festival.
I got it at Worlds of Fun.
Where did you get it?
At Worlds of Fun.
How long did it last?
It lasted about a week or two.
Thank you.
It lasted about 2.5 to 3 weeks.
Do you recommend others to get it?
Yeah.
Thank you. Would you ever want to get it again?
Oh yeah, it was really cool.
Now you know a little bit more about a henna. And don't forget to stop next year at Worlds of Fun or the Renaissance Festival and get one yourself.
Recently, Miss Dickus's 8th grade FACS classes have designed their own rooms. Let's take a look.
What is the Designer Challenge?
The Designer's Challenge is a project where my 8th grade students are able to pick a room in a house and create a design for it, a new design.
Why do you do the Designers Challenge?
One of the units in 8th grade FACS is interior design, and so we take the elements and principles of design and utilize those in interior spaces.
What are some of the rooms that have been your favorites so far?
Well, so far, the options this semester were to create kind of a haunted house, not a haunted house, but a mansion that someone might be kind of giving a Halloween party in, or just a typical room like a kitchen or a bedroom, or they could redesign the coffee shop. And I have to say that the coffee shop has been so far my most excited, our most interesting project, I think, because it's realistic. It's something that they're actually going to be able to see being created in our school. They'll be able to use that space and say, I designed this, or that was my idea. And so I think that's pretty exciting because it's bringing it back to real life, which is what my class is, practical arts.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Now you know a little bit more about the 8th grade's room project.
It's been a great short week, DMS. We hope everyone enjoyed their day off on Tuesday.
See you later, DMS. Have a great weekend.